What's going on, guys? We are about to train our arm and hamstring day. So this is the arm day that we have when we don't have the leg component. Because as you know, we're training push-pull, arms, legs, push-pull, arms, off. So when we don't have the leg day, this is the day that we're doing. It's also the day that we have our dumbbell preacher curls. We've been alternating between the strive and dumbbells. So that's the variations on today. As we've done in all the other videos, I'll go through in depth per exercise, give you the tips, tricks, cues, whole 9 yards, what I'm thinking while we do them. And yeah, let's knock it out. All right, guys. So first exercise up for arm day is going to be dumbbell preacher curl. This has been an absolute, staple for me for 4 or 5 years now. I haven't had that strive piece that long. Once I got that strive piece, I started going back and forth. But until then, I would do these literally every arm day because I believe it's, very optimal to train your arm with them. So let me go over why and the form we want to keep, and then I'll show you, what a warm-up set looks like. Just go over the form, and then we'll show you the 70 sets. But basically, first and foremost, you want to think about bracing your entire upper arm into this pad. It's not something that you want to make your elbow like a pivot point on. I see people do that a lot. They get their shoulder way over the pad, and it's just not ideal at all. So think about driving your whole tricep, your whole humerus into the back of that pad and maintaining a really stable platform to be able to curl from. Second thing you want to think about is the alignment your humerus has. You want to think about externally rotating your humerus. It's where the armpit, if you want to call it that, of your elbow is facing straight up. You want to keep that orientation the whole time. As you curl through, you want to think about finishing pinkies up. One big thing, I see a lot of people talk about, like twisting this way, that way, whenever they're doing biceps. The thought is good, but what I see a lot of people do is they're literally exclusively twisting at the wrist. The thought behind that twist is you're actually really thinking about externally rotating the humerus in your forearm at the top of the rep and getting as full a contraction out of your bicep as possible. So, last reason that I really like these is it kind of takes out one of the downfalls of dumbbells, and that is, gravity works for you, not against you with them. Normally if you're doing a lateral with a dumbbell or a curl with a dumbbell, when it's your side, there's zero resistance on the muscle. All the line of pull is literally straight down. By putting this little bit of angle in our arm, even at the very bottom, there is resistance. There's resistance, and as soon as you get to right here, that's peak resistance. And as you get through the motion and that dumbbell starts to stack over the joint, it'll actually drop off a little bit at the top, which, from a profile standpoint, is pretty optimal. So that's why I really like dumbbell preacher curls. Let me show you what it looks like. And so, like I said, really maintaining that humerus contact back to your tricep with that pad. Thinking about keeping that shoulder locked down and back, your whole shoulder girdle's static. It should be providing a basis of stability, not instability. As you get through the curl, last thing in the world that you want to do is that. That hurts my shoulder just doing it because it's my bad shoulder. But that is a function of your front delt, not your bicep. So keep the humerus driven in, get that full contraction and squeeze, finishing pinky up. Armpit of your elbow to the ceiling. Rinse and repeat. Come on. There's that. Yes. David, now let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Big arms here. Come on. Light it up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Drive it up. Drive it up. Drive it up. Come on. Finish. Yes. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Yep. Now do it again. That's it. The plate of unilateral exercise. The plate of unilateral exercise. Yep. Fuck. Yep. Come on. Just what's happening? Let's go. Come on. Come on, Harvey. Let's fucking Olympia. Let's go. Come on. Make them happen now. Come on. Dig for me. What? Come on. Finish it. There it is. Come on again. Let's go. Fucking rep. Come on. Make it fucking happen. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. There it is. There it is. There it is. Ooh, to it. Wow. Alrighty then. Even bicep day is not safe from the aneurysms. Here. That is. Come on. Stand it. All right, come on. Walk it in. There it is. 3 guys. Let's come on. Have it up. Come on. Try. Finish it. Come on. Come on. That's you. And don't shoot. That's why I said go. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yes, that's a good one. All right. Where is you? Come on. Drive it up. Come on. Here we go. Come on. This one. Yeah, that's it. Come on. That's you. Come on. Yeah. Ooh. Please. All right, guys. So first up for triceps, after we do a dumbbell preacher row for biceps, is going to be my all-time favorite tricep exercise. If you've watched me train for any length of time, you've definitely seen me do these, but it's going to be the cuff tricep extension. What you want to do for these is a couple things. We're going to try and do our best to keep the cable, pulley, your wrist, elbow, and shoulder all on a straight line. It's going to offer the best joint alignment for this exercise, really help us lock it in. Other thing you really want to pay attention to is keeping everything frozen except your elbow. So really getting your shoulder locked down and back, packing your scap, getting your lat active to hold everything down, really giving yourself a sound foundation through which to, produce output. So what that looks like is, like I said, we're here, cable, wrist, elbow, shoulder, all in a straight line. I'm very braced, elbows by my side, shoulders down and back and packed. My lat is literally contracted right now. We're making it as stable as a platform as possible. Getting a full extension, full flexion, full extension. And you can see the only thing moving is my forearm. That's what we're after. Just like that. So we'll do a couple warm-ups. Typically, a lot, I get asked this a lot. So what does a warm-up set look like? Whenever we come to an exercise, as long as, the body's relatively warm, meaning we've done, something that day, I'll typically start around 50% of the top set weight and go from there. Typically, it'll be like two warm-up sets before the working set, especially if we're warm, sometimes even just one. So, yep, easy. Come on. Come on. There it is. Come on. That's it. Come on. Work for me now. Come on. Yeah, come on. Good try. Try. Now let's go. Come on. Here we go. Come on. 2. Ooh. Come on. Easy. You're perfect. Come on, straight it down. Through. Drive it out. I want you fucking quick. Let's go. Come on. Here's the reps now. Come on. Drive it out. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Finish it. Come on. Come on. Ooh. There it is. There. Just like that. We're gonna be. No good job. Come on. Come on. You know that. Come on. Make this one happen. Come on. Fly. There it is. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. Come on. There it is. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Try. There it is. There you go. Come on. Beautiful. Yeah, just like that. Come on. Work. Come on. Try. And this shit. That's perfect, dude. Come on. Justin. All right, guys. So next up, after the cup tricep extension, it's gonna be a step forward cable curl. It's gonna be the second bicep motion of the exercise of the training session. Thought process behind that being, we started out over there on that dumbbell preacher curl, really kind of working things like into shortened positions, overloading the foot position. So, coming here, really working from, lengthened. One thing with these is you don't need to be like way in front of the cables and have your arm like pulled off at all kinds of weird, obnoxious angles. Literally enough to where the bottom of the rut, your arm's being slightly pulled back. That's all we're after, is like that little bit of tension at the bottom. So the second that you do start curling, that cable in your upper arm or lower arm is like pretty much at a 90-degree angle, and its peak resistance from, the onset of the curl, and then drops off pretty significantly as you curl through the motion. What up, my dude? It's like bad. Set. Points.
All I don't get see it. Come on. Get up. That's where the purpose. Come on, stay in it now. Come on. Perfect. Come on. Lock it in right there now when the guitar. Come on. There it is. Come on. Come on. Drive it up, drive it up, drive it up. Keep this one locked in there. Come on. That's it. Come on. There it is. Finish it. Come on. There it is. Here's the rep. Come on. Finish it. Come on. That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
That was that. Tricep pros. Good count for me. Hey, come on. There it is. Come on. Lock it in. Come on. Just up. Come on. Again. Here we go. Let's make this one happen. Let's go. Come on. Make it happen. Come on. Give me another. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, this is for number one. Come on. Come on. Finish it. Come on. Number one. Let's go. Come on.
All right, guys. So last up is going to be a overhead tricep extension with cuffs still. Once again, it's going to be, in the cables, paying special attention to, proper alignment. So many people ask, like, oh, what's the best arm exercise or what's the best arm program? Honestly, in my experience, it's the one that allows you to train for very extended periods of time without having bad elbow and shoulder issues. So many arm exercises are so misaligned. We've gone over several of them, like Tuesday tips and stuff at this point. We're so misaligned that they cause, legitimate joint pain and tendonitis relatively quickly. So, paying attention to things like that, it might seem like minutia to some, that never makes sense to me, but it makes a difference, and especially if you can't train, it's going to make a huge difference. So pay attention to things like that. That's the moral of the story. But now that I'm done rambling about joint alignment, let me show you how this exercise looks like. You got to show you all the dance to get in it. So left hand, left side table, take it, walk it through. You got to do a full spin with it. Get the other one. And then I like stepping back towards the middle so I don't have to do some weird shoulder exercise, and I just kind of trunk rotate them into alignment and then sit. And then how do you know you have the right alignment / where do you want your arms at? You want those cables running right down your arms. So you'll see cables running right down my arms on both sides. That's where I want to be. And then I want to come up to here. So when I am fully stretched, I have max resistance. And as I shorten, the resistance drops off. So it looks just like that. Like I said, paying attention to the alignment, getting full flexion, full extension, full flexion, full extension. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to do one more warm up and then share the Sunday set looks like. That's Jesus. Hey, come on. Yeah. Weird. Right back. Yes, yeah. Come on. Perfect. Let's go. That's yeah. Come on. Get out. Get out. Come on. You're gonna make this one happen, dude. Come on. Get it out. Come on. Finish it. Come on. Come on. This one's gonna move, dude. Make it fucking happen. Come on. Number one. Come on. Run.
Yes. Got it.
Get it? Yep.
Ooh. Perfect timing. What a fucking day. Come on. Finish. Goes up. There you go. There. There. Come on. That. Come on. That's it. There. One more. Dude, saying it now. Come on. Have it out. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. There. Come on. Right. Finish it. Come on. Come on. Here. Come on. Hang on with me. That's it. Come on. Finish it fucking out. That's it. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
All right, so that is a wrap on the arm component of today. So it's time to move on to lower body biceps. All the biceps today. Terrible nerdy meathead joke. I'm sorry, but yeah, time to do some hamstrings. Today we do lying, our other hamstring training day, the leg day, and the other training block. We do seated. So today we actually do lying and then load the shortened position because the seated we have, it's the Cybex seated. It's, the profile's right. It loads it in lengthened position. So just checking all the boxes, training the muscle, loaded in different positions. We'll do 2 real hard working sets of both legs and then 1 real hard working set of single leg and then call it a day. So that's, 3 working sets of hamstrings today. The other day we'll do 2 working sets of hamstrings plus, what you get off the compound. So really and truly 5 direct sets of hamstring work once every 9 days right now. So very low volume, but, very accurate, brutal sets. So it doesn't take a lot. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we're doing hamstring work on lying today. Biggest thing for this exercise is everyone has to pay attention to what they're doing from their back. And, rightfully so, it's a leg exercise. You need to have your hips driven in. You need to be thinking about trying to get your knee off the pad at the top of the rep, even though, like, under load, it's not going to happen. It's still accentuating the fact that you need to have your hip extended and your hamstring as short as possible. What a lot of people don't consider, and something that's made a world of difference for us, is what's happening from here up. And that is you are creating a stable base for which to pull from. You're grabbing these, he's actively packing, he's pulling himself into it, his lats are active, everything's active and braced. It's not this kind of flopping and getting taken, wherever. There's none of that. So, keep the motion where the motion should be. This is an isolation exercise. It's not a compound. The only joint that should be in motion is your knee. Come on. Understand? Come on, that's you. Come on. Come on. Good. On. Come on. Come on. Solid. Wow. Come on. All right, we gotta go. All right, guys. That is a wrap on biceps and triceps, arms and hams. About to get out of here. Gonna go shoot and get some dinner and get married tomorrow. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this. This actually is the last video that we needed to do to make sure we had a long form, full instructional for all 7 of the training sessions that we're doing right now. So now you'll have it. We'll be sure to put in a playlist, get it organized for y'all. But anyways, if you like the training content, be sure to subscribe so you get notified when we drop new videos. Now it's Olympia prep's up and rolling, full steam ahead. Be real regular content for the rest of the year. So looking forward to having y'all along as always. See y'all next time.